I had a chance to sit down and talk with Dr. Kyle Bogan of North Orange Family Dentistry on why he chose the Basement Doctor. Here's what he had to say.
You know, the biggest thing is we want to make sure that both our patients and our team feel safe when they come into our office. And so I know there's a lot of anxiety out there about COVID. And so anything that we can do to make sure that we're the safest place that you can get dental care in the area is really what I'm all about, both for our team and our patients.
You have to know now this is a new normal and getting used to it as a businessman, and also getting your employees used to it, and then also your patients. How are you going to have to deal with that?
Yeah, so it's hard because we're a very social, practice. So patients come in, we're kind of high touch, interactive. We have iPads for the patients and the kids to use. We've got a coffee bar. We like to shake hands, but business is going to change now, and that's not all bad. We want to stay safe, and so we've done our best to put those protocols in place to make sure that everyone's safe and we still have a great experience. It's just going to look different for a little while now.
Okay, so then we talked about what you're doing for when the patients first come back and yourself. What about your staff in general?
So the flip side of all this is I have to make sure my team's healthy so that we can treat the patients and they can feel safe. And so it starts from when they enter the office. So it's normally, our staff is a team, and the camaraderie is high, and so it's normally we're entering in groups, chit-chatting, and so it's entering the building 6 feet apart. There's a table at the door. They're going to take their temperature and record it, and there are questions like, have you had a cough lately? And so they're medical questions. And so from the time they come in the door, they put a mask on. And so from the team side, just as well as the patient side, there's changes that are going to ensure that our team stays safe.
There's different ways in different companies you could use to really get your office ready. Why the Basement Doctor? What do you believe in that they can really do for you?
I really believe that their ability to kind of reset the building and make sure everything's clean, the technology that they're employing, the materials that they use, I think are just top notch. And so, we've always been the highest quality products and materials for our patients, and that really extends for us to preparing the building to bring people back.
What about as far as giving your patients, the customers that walk through, a sense of relief to know that you've taken the extra precautions, not just for yourself, but also for them?
Yeah, so it's great in dentistry. We've always been a very up close and personal profession. So we're probably, if you have any doctor people go to, we're the ones that are up in your face and really close. And so we've always been good about protecting people from bacteria and virus and that sort of thing. But it's just taking that next step. And so, it's very important kind of on the reception side that we create that distance and that spacing and those protocols to keep people safe on this side, as well as in the operatory.
You think it'll be hard to get used to? I mean, we've been away from it for so long, and then to kind of ease back into it will be difficult for you?
I think it's going to be in the side that it's different than business as usual. And so I've been very in tune with recommendations coming down from the American Dental Association, the CDC, OSHA, and I've actually created a new manual for my employees. This is the way business looks now. And so part of the onboarding and reopening is going to be getting my team to understand that it's different. We can still deliver that high quality service, but it's just going to look different, and getting that in their minds.
Can we talk specifically about some of the changes?
Yeah.
We talked about pens. Now, when you sign in, everybody's going to be able to keep their own pen. Other changes that your office will notice, people, when they first come in, that they'll notice right away, hey, things are different now.
Yeah, so the first thing they're going to see is a giant stop sign on the front door. And so instead of using our waiting room as a waiting room, we're not going to employ them to use their cars. It's going to be where they're going to wait to come back until their operatory is ready. If they have paperwork to do, we're going to ask them to either do that online, or we have socially distanced chairs in the office that we can have them sit and do it in paper. But like you said, the pen's going to go with them. From standing in the room, we've got spots on the floor where they can stand and wait to get in line. When they go back to the operatory, a lot of our infection control is still the same, but we're taking extra steps that aren't even recommended at this time, like HEPA filtration in the operatories, just really going the extra mile to make sure that everyone feels safe. And so it's definitely going to look different. They're not going to see our faces as much because when we step into the operatory, we're going to be in our PPE, and so we'll have masks on, we'll have face shields on, things that we don't normally wear. So we're going to look a little different. It's going to have a different feel, but the bottom line is it's going to be safe care, and it's going to be the same level of care that they're used to.
The hardest thing for you will be what?
The hardest thing for me, really, I'm a hugger, as I know you are too, Mindy, and so really, shaking hands, and we're still going to get to talk to the people and talk to the patients and get to know them. I'm really about knowing about families. We're not just a dental practice, we're a dental family. And so that's going to be the hard part, I think. But that can come later on at the other end of this. And so it's just a matter of managing the safety of everyone while still getting that personal connection.
But having the basement doctor come in and fog and take care of everything, it will most definitely give you, your staff, everybody else peace of mind.
Absolutely, and it's just a sigh of relief knowing that that part of the equation is taken care of. We're always very, the facility itself is very clean, but this is, as the president says, an invisible enemy. And so knowing that the basement doctor has been in and done their procedures to eradicate that from the office, as best as humanly possible, is just a great relief for us and for my team.
Once the doors open back up, what will be your number one concern?
My number one concern, from all of this is making sure that the team is safe and our patients are safe. And so everything I've done for the last several weeks that we've been closed is about making sure that when we open back up, it's in a manner that everyone can get the care that they desperately need in an environment that isn't going to cause sickness.
If they want to have us do the cleaning or disinfection performed, they can visit BasementDoctor.com. If they'd like to do it themselves, they can visit MyDIYClean.com. If they're a contractor and want to become certified, they can visit NashDistribution.com.